So let's move on to the workplace environment. And what do I mean when I talk about the workplace environment? So this is the next step in really understanding what will ultimately decide your success. And it's going to be the workplace environment. It's going to, which is a combination of a lot of things, but it's basically the workplace value proposition or employer value proposition, whatever you want to call it. It's all going to happen in the workplace environment. Now, if you think about your success as a student or any challenges you had as a student, you were in a university environment. Okay, it's like a little ecosystem. Okay, so everything from the faculty and staff to fellow students to alumni to the courses you took to the companies that visited the school to where it was located, anything you can think of that made up that environment, it affected the way you studied. It affected the way you attended classes, all of the policies, class attendance policies, the way your projects were graded. These are things that affect your motivation to perform. Okay, it's the same thing as the workplace environment. And can you imagine if you had chosen the wrong university environment, that would, really impact the way you learned. It would impact, your job opportunities. It just impacts a lot of things. And so therefore you have to choose employers when you're looking at this transition from school to work. Don't be so hasty to just jump at the first job just because, I understand, in this type of market, people want a job. You don't want to, you may feel you don't have the luxury to really investigate companies or to really take, a lot of time, deciding on an offer. You may feel that pressure to just take a job and then just hope for the best. You may have a strategy. You say, well, I'm only going to work at this company 1 or 2 years and then I'll leave. But I will caution you to make sure that you do the best that you can to choose the workplace environment that is going to allow you to be more successful. It all boils down to the workplace, okay? That is just the single most factor because everything is there. All the people, just as in school, or as in the school environment, you're going to have good classmates, you're going to have bad classmates, okay? You're going to have good professors, you're going to have bad professors. There's just no escaping that. And in the work world, it's no different. You're going to, and so what you don't want to do is get into an environment that will be so against your career brand, so against, actually impede how you can actually impact the company to where you ultimately don't have the success that you want. So looked at another way, as a 21st century consumer, you're more than likely using the internet and your social network to investigate products and services before you buy. So now you have to use those same tools to investigate employers before you apply, and definitely before you accept an offer, okay? So what I mean by that is, basically using, the LinkedIn's and the Glassdoor.com and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and your alumni network and, fellow students and staff, everybody in your network to start learning about the workplace environment of the target companies that you would like to work for, okay? You can't just rely on employer ranking surveys and you can't rely on the companies that have the best, product brands because oftentimes that has nothing to do with their workplace environment, okay?